does this good of a job. And lastly, and importantly, continuing on in the future years of use of this program, we need people to constantly optimize those thresholds and stringencies so that the program works as well as it possibly can. I would like to give a huge thank you to Dr. Louise Temple. It's been an absolute pleasure working with her. It was awesome to come full circle, working with Paige as a sophomore, getting into research, and then coming back and doing it as my senior thesis. It was a really awesome experience. A huge thank you to Laura and Ryan. Ryan is a programming genius, and Laura is wonderful. This was her brainchild, and it's been a pleasure to work with them both. Another huge thank you to Dr. Steve Cresson. As I told you earlier, he wrote the FAMerator program, and he's been extremely gracious with his time in allowing us to retool his code for our own purposes. And lastly, a huge thank you to Isaac Masters, who helped me in the lab hand spotting those macroarrays and also taught me a lot about microarrays in general. These are my references in case you're interested. And I'd be happy to entertain any questions that you have. Thank you so much for coming.
I was going to have a question. So you did a really good job describing the integration of many different sciences, which we really prize here. But another thing we prize is using that information for practical application. So what kind of information, or what do you plan to do with this information? Why is this helpful for a real-world problem?
Well, I don't know about a real-world problem, but a lot of phage gene expression has to do with the age of the phage itself. A phage at different parts of the life cycle, so we can see what genes are being expressed at certain parts of the life cycle, maybe during infection, things like that. And also, I think that the hand spotting of the macroarray and just using it as a tool to teach is really, really important, because learning about microarray in general really taught me a whole lot about the basic sciences that I already knew, but kind of brought it together and made me understand it more. So those things. Anything else? Oh, you guys are nice. Well, thanks so much for waking up early and coming.